Besamu akwaba sronko eba Adom TV na Showtyme. Media any kojoki na debi amkasa memenda do dia TV a Ghana for ni wiase afana nyina ehwe Adom TV ne de ba dia na entertainment stories. Na watching mu stories pa atwago. We say and I want show bia why your home and as usual o favorite superstars ni nyina ye de omo ho nsam niema ekoso ewo modwumadiem nyina no omo ba ne ne omo atwetwe nkomo na omo akira mo ne ekọ na musu mahu ne ekọ but mamu remfi this particular one na make I say dwumadie omo so yasen darling lemon and a star beer and until na Saturday me sure say omo kwa yie omo de share da fam omo diare ho adien and omode sum omaho and sound omode sum ye darling lemon and it's star beer na omo so omani age ebi omo ye wedding omo ware omo to bedin omo so sabe na omode sum aho and also ye darling lemon and star beer now we are nwuma awudi twago agi wani ye nwa didi tini o say ye no so ye ni da ho what you say ye no bet drink responsibly and ultimately try me ho aba me ba my pound for my bedwafo any superstars in na ba come home na kojokin ye the Showtyme abro tell say try me abro me try me ho aba sisia na wa kwa aba bi me ba Adom TV na me da wase say you try ho one sorry and free e wa fidie na chi na aguso a o hwe say ye mesom any ensem a etwago entertainment industry mu no na stories no edoso ye be boy ho modern a say ye be kani nyina because obia ni ba bia ne interest wo memfa we mu endi kan ne ye ani kasem kakra emfanye de endi kan na yenyere nim say yenua guru ana no na owo eye Lagos school pomu na o say o contest for ye SRC president na ye ni age say creatives no omo bom homodin omo wo diswadi hu so on besua de no omo bom homodin na okọ file na ye chire ye san beti say ya disqualify ne say mra bi say wonye school ni a wote school mu ho no mu a enya de a wo qualify say obetimi a contest for the SRC presidency ye nyina ye ne anje ho ba guru trans say mra no one mra no bedi asie ema one mra di asie ma ye san de ne be hye mu be kan ho na ani je sam say waba be ye president no ya to aba ama yi ne say guru la pastor yotaman ono no ye Legon SRC president eti guru ye bo abaso abedwafo ba ye beje ho the swadi ho stone boy so enche bi agempa okobo degree wasan ko back to school was on train so kra because ladder no or follow the ladder or guso a ofro a eno so ye den eni kasama account but ba ko a ababe nkomodie pa ye nua Michael Blackson Ghana ni comedian o ti amanone na oso be invest in Ghana euro bondi na ni debota nyina say school a obesi ye ewa aguna so edru ana ye nyina ye se ekwan be na obefa so because school ni ye free it will be invested say saa de no yield interest no na ode ahwe abone school ni ho bra na so afei aban de saska no a tua debt afei omo emfa so esese omo ba no emom ho na ne bufu mu akotronotron nsem bebre ago ntentan no so a Ghana for ababa be yenkomodi ene nkomo a keka ho bebre ye de beso mo na nse anso yenua ba ohima mercy so ene koka ensensema ama police ensensem nyina ba mu no eno so ye ba be di nkomo but don't forget say ye trasia enye ye nko an ye wa no omo ye anyomtofo a o feel wo favorite celebrities no ombe kan ho ema ye di nkomo enti ene ye wo ye brother ba ko soronko eba gospel enwumtuo mu dia wodi mu tintimam pa na wa ye dwuma na cheyi pa me pesenia okora no ho no enye dedede bebre but adwuma no koso ye bra Bernard Amankwa aba be kan sa ofie ha ene timi ne betwetwe nkomo omo ka ho no so nam kwa so bom be kan ho a ye be bie nkomo no mu na ye de ni nyina de asmo bra Bernard
yes my
but o ma kwaba
ye nua
be gidi se o mpom ye de pa
nyame gusu shira na mo so
yankopon adom bibia boko ye ka wo mo a omo experience in this gospel industry eba na nyom to adwuma no ministry na udi mu tintiman pa we follow events why you no consistently pa and minim da bia wakasa afie we dia bia manye you have been very, very consistent. Yen di train common kakra. Ede na ya ehye nkran ehye dene ema utimi tokoso eye ministry.
Ne di kan aseda na ye de be ma Nyankopon because kayen nkwan dia anka yenye obia but when adom no eye adwuma na eye adwuma nti adom no na abre nyina aye ama yetimi ye na yetimi ye na dia ya ni je wo mu a eye fe ne say after every event no testimonies that ubenya about lives are Nyankopon enam dwumadie ne so ede ne saka omo ene ogie ne ade a eba mankrofo no eno no ne ade a tembia no it gives us the drive to also keep pushing say ne nyame pese ye bia ne be koso na yaye ena ade ba koso ya na eye me fe ye me nwanwa ni say there are people now I can even identify some of the people that troops to the National Theatre every time because every year
omo regular customers
and these are the people that keeps me going because someone's life depend on the ministry and we cannot stop by doing what God wants us to do.
Now I say who onkrofobia unim say wo hia na we dey the bia concert no what here back to back anya dia bibia betimi ama na me say such a concert from you. Wow. What can Adom no? Na ya na for adisuanti because e be a gospel musician be na musician be a ono so one is so only who say ono so be a concert. Obehwe say enye concert ne ye keke because e bi mo ya o ya afi ba ko fi mienu na no na akwakobo nchen. Mo amatimi aya che na ya na aside Adom no ye pe experiences so kakra ne ma bi a practically so etimi e de besua de o mu a e ma mu gina mo na so sa.
The home say you have a free strong farmer wa untimi enye ho hwe and yet a big special beer Bernard is no special than anybody our best say untimi and twaso but we Adom ni free mu enye ye Adom na and enye experience beer
okay
Adom no every year beer and the challenge until you have to keep trusting God say the audition ones no or no na wafra no or do be kwa we until once we set the dates we don't look back I just keep pushing and nipa bebre so wa Yankopon ayi omo ama and I have a song called Show My Purpose.
Okay.
And the song says that God should show me my purpose.
Your purpose.
And anything that, the purpose that God gives you, God will always back it with his provisions.
Provisions, okay.
And he said, Nyame purpose nene se meye concert every year. Onyame na de aboafo no ba. And aboafo na bi ne Mr. Kwesi Chum over the years. Or then multimedia mpanyimfo abu ene kenansa mpanyimfo na omukeka over the years I mean from day one 2007 Mr. Chum ene ne yere ene ne ma they've been behind me to date and Osho beats honorable Samuel Atacha honorable Natoshi no
Adom Adom Tower.
Link, Mr. Kwesi Dakonom near the Madam Kate Cote, Papa Fio, Innovate, Sister Linda, me,
ending.
And then new professionals, Mr. Omari, Yami Fanny Crancy, and then the Baba na take over, Mary, almost also. And these are the people that believes in the ministry. So every year we keep pushing. We keep pushing. And then the young men and women who also believed in me said, I can do it, and so they also come. Though I may not be the best leader because sometimes I'm hard, but over the years they know now man we say manin because because we want to get things done. So the presence band and the team, I am so much indebted to them for. I mean, we go to places. Tamale, we go and spend so many days just to do the work of God. And I am grateful.
Beautiful. Me try to say, unuano gospel for ni be complaining say support. Me feel din a wabobo e tallest and enye e yakuku dampa. Odin say di entina sa edipakuwe no. Omo nye gidie wo mu a abra no bia obo omo pono a na omo bia ma.
The focus must be right.
Okay.
Say, Oko now call Sre Obi say, oh, may ye celebration of His grace. Na nipa no edeni teku anane sempo de mawa. Wan fa ma se fakori chichinga na. Fakor
ti udan.
Yes. But nipa no so believe we say jumedie na wo die no. E ya kra entina oh yeah. And when the focus is not right, and no now over nipa no koye baako pe o peso nya biase niema nyina wom. Enti o yes ana the nipa no ba o share the outcome maybe the stage is not nice, there's no lighting, the sound is bad, everything bad. I mean the person will say so we na me support be support. Enti so ko no bi ma teku anasempo and na wo na nyame afra wo no. Wo so asudie da wo so. Say wo so obe make sure say wo so nya sika. Say omo de ne maya make sure say wo di wo sika hyem. Wo di sika hyem a obe ya mana yeyi. Because untimi independent on so no yes Anna the people they will be fatigued and then at the end so awoye no I will say dani na ekonanim
okay
it's because so nipa ne de na ade be shem na ohwe na hu say hey ade ya me de ade ni koye ministry no I fine and every time the people are participating and the place is filled and all that. And nipa no share na oji any testimonies and nipa no so I say oh and ade no crowd say me ye no more or there eti omo ye no fan say bia obi wo ha obeye concert na no akọ gibesia na o de abeye o investment wi na ba bia sika no de akoto no omo de no eye say bia omo ma omo donate freely ana say bia eye sika ya de shemu a obesan de akoto ba bia da we dey ase ne obese otutu ya me ya no bese otutu ne pa
David tutu ba eye common na
they support.
Oh okay.
And to say multimedia dey omo ye ma me meet there's no way I can pay.
Yes.
Oh they say but by the grace of God because they know that when they support it I mean, me come go to Germany, Nimbia, me bompire the Marcus, Mr. Kwesichum, and because these are people who have been with me for years. Abu, me so big I can, me bompire be me Bobby bomb because Omunya hode na misumunya.
Unya hode.
Yes.
Wow. Eti Minister Bernard Amankwa na me ne etwetwe nkomodo. O say e kwadwo pese ututututu ade no ente sai nyina no ye pese enya nim de ne ete enkomo no nso aye de ase eyie. Na dwumadie yi adwumakuo kuku dampa eboy asene amade bi enya hoden cameraman for ho ayedin producer ho ayedin director ho ayedin na host so matia me ho ayedin no star be then sam me recommend the amount no star be ene say ye wo ho na say wo ye star be and I made them record the amount. Now, Star Beer, no, the only drink in Ghana, beer in Ghana, a quality awards at Monday selection, you know, almost 5 gold. Gold no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Star Beer Kwani beer, a Ghana ha, what me aje, sour. So, when him Star Award now, a worldwide award. No matter me aje 5 gold, let's say, and son, o pese ofa feeling, o pese wani jia, and no one already, o cost wide, anum. I don't see all customers, our domo, our promasem, they be almost some person somo, a Star Beer. Said ye be a numere piano, o pesa wine time kakra nasa, o pesa ojojo ho a Star Beer. And I can answer ben bium, and I can now me slow. So no more. Oh no more. Last night man be what drop power say, I didn't know say no many yansum. Omo patches a sebe. O my ya na. Also what this I didn't be no way drop. And it's ever said no na hweyem. Because said no no ahweyem. It's say, one tree now funny be bra. They be and also undi fear do what tree. Miss Row, men Ben Star Beer home. A more man fear do what train echo. And it is so be better now near some fear now, Miss Row, man Tomano, and penny fonsa. And it is Star Beer, yada must say. Some of us show so time I say, na mo boy asina, do my near day, A2 and pon. Send them D can you know. Me never puff for ha. Early on, me neighbor another man qua, at the train como, or how ye didn't come about Senia, Unyan who Dania Kukudro, Eddie ye Juman, what done a boy for be brassy, and manije, sa story home. Because I say, I for fronts about a kind of home, now Eddie Jumadi and Abro, and until my baby come and say, dear, my men down wedding song, Senia Bear, a bet to a Jumadi in the soup. Meanwhile, bar, moons or coming home, and say, Minina. AD Jumadi fair, beautiful kukua, wababe coming home. Now, no a fashionista, fashion designer. So, your word, you pio coba bia now pataria, a down home. What you say, I just saw who near Shannon now say, oh, fe. Now, on Pambi, my so share, sending our body cares on etier. Ebia now, no, who are fruka cranty, or any tight, ever how. Ebia also win yetri, it took a shatter, ebia, how. Kukua, aquaba. And then, so as usual. What far come. Or hairstyle here for pa.
Nah, me that's say.
We make up so them.
Thank you.
Wow, I rabba no say why get why come. Say be bia for there. And also you mo akwa baba Showtyme. The samba be di Jumadi no. Na when you have a so aba be come ho. Na e ba no comedians na Ghana na. There's nowhere better comedian history. Akwa Grammy. Ni din be free mu. Ene kene Ghana ijabe tom. What I say also tro obi te o she wan corner bi no atro article. Ghanaian the 10 comedians who has been relevant to Ghanaian comedy. Ni e be hwem na Lexi the comic. Ediam. Hey! Aka sama pa Lexi. Aka be dey.
But could you ask me intro no and the makeup no media na nko ye.
O say what do you make down?
Me obo me powder.
What do you make down? Omo say you makeup. It told me oh you make down. Aha ntina man ye ho de bebree.
Me bunfu ye.
Let's see akwaba.
Ye nua.
Me jidi say bibia ye bokọ pa.
Anya kra o ntimi mu ame.
Na let's see ya de bi okrom ha amanfo bia na nje ho. Ye be ba so. Ne aba be di ho de enkomo no. I don't see mama fa me first story no any kind to dra yewia enkomo bi aka da ho no ye be di yenum say as creatives no we are adwuma na yakopon hira to nsem a eye se oman a wo mu no obetumi ya den I invest yes giving back to society and to be who be no be adwuma na wa employ nkrofo wo no ma no so wa set up businesses be brave and also give you to needy any idea it's yenua comedian or US memoir Michael Blackson na enche bia ye so obeya de won waso bi e wo na kura se a obesi school fe ni school no uru mu a ase abrochire de pepepe san se honote it was the standard no obesi ye de abrochire aba Ghana na enkomo be ba nyina o se e free school ni e free na say school ni bia ko bia untua taku untua sempoa ye mu bi ka say na obey dey sustaining e be den na watimi atua teachers ka emofra adidie ni de ebi ba bi kra na omo pam school atare nyina mo eno ti dan say ne wo se wa Twitter na nsem no ni o se Ghana or the Ghana nyina no air court and I say so Ghana e twa judgment that achepai it is ebi beba na ebi beba ne nyina ne say obeye investment wo ban mu eurobond say ne ebeye a emfasode e be free sa investment mu no e ba kwa akokora ne school no say ne ebeye a enkonkopem odwen kan ana ode side to but o say ase edu say bi a se de no emfasode no ma na aban say e ka bi wo ba bi nti no percentage ese say e ba no ye de kakra bi na e dem ma na say sika no akwa na Michael said Debbie me investment no ehu hia me emofra na ese omuko school no ehu hia enu nti ade na ese se mo yesa enu nti yebusa se so you creative a ese se ehu be hia se ube invest e wo ye man mu ana wetini ma bi etimi toto ankrofo ana se ekoso no ehu be hia emfaso de omu se obesan ede usika ede aba be hye mu ye nua Michael die ene ede ye emfato ho ma me nko Lexi ho ono so ye creative comedy dwuma a wodie ya me hyira ne bebre wanye sika bebre na o se o ma me nko makura ase na bia me nko bi factory bi na emabo nso enya biye Lexi
big man
the Michael de no ye emfato ho onso ye creative o hwe ne ekoso o man mu a ebe ye wakono no wa ho se odu sika ebe hye investment man na business mu wo man mu
mechia we hwefo ene etiefo nyina the metimi aka say right on my say team no crowd no say menim na right and I menim na wrong bio because time na mo and the men's goodbye yesinti or penyans akwan bi so e de chinchim nipa nsa na wagye musika ana ye pe kwan bi so di gu adwuma no before it gets to the point like nipa no intimi retrieve your musika bio. That was a good move because that was what they made us believe. And I feel yenya edi esika kwato bank no me say me ko invest was a investment policy bia me bank wo
okay
me dey kwato for some time and abosome kakra bi beto so ne ade ntin bi dem say my abranti amesi so me sika ina twa me numa dachin creative art no me person mo kwato na bibia me aka say me kidney and I me liver investment me nya kakra na me dey kwato baby na ma hu say investment dachin for after that my wife say haircut. After that the point is me who say is it that me sika na sika kra bria na kra mpo aban a hye say ho na the safe place to store your money. So enye safe na mo anje sika aban say hey baby no so I say hey this year infa pa na yenye den yemfa ye sika ensie because uma sa niema we esisia like a discouraging investors
confidence no
yes or like obi wo baby no person me say no kwani nyame animu ni say me ka Ghana so be invest kra o mu a maybe e be because me sabe si form no because they di me yet I think almost 30 to 40%.
Wow
almost ni say but na me person sika na be shinti me say me dem monti na kakra na e wo ho no mo fa ma me na say me ye adwuma kwa e de ma ban ma ono ti sika no and I don't know how we got to this point because MPP aban bia almost they have the men. So no mo ka kire yen. It say if they have the men anka me expect say enema bi say dey. Ebe so maybe Michael there maybe on the dollars be na betu.
$1 million.
Share there the CD. Onu say me ntimi che rep because otie ne me de koto me de animu a. Obeka me ntimi ntunifu because I say oh no.
Chicken change.
Meme sana na me janje na me bom pa ya sire nyame ade ntimi de meme de ne ma me say me nko tena be bi no nyame tie ni de na say me dwan nyame aso. But it is very unfortunate say for some time now we've been begging foreign investors and the way you building year of return is so attractive. And yet me cancer conversation about year return now you be Michael Ephraim. He has also played a pivotal role in it because maybe your baby Afibia once or maybe the Hollywood for be back near the other. What happened to Idris Elba? Oba song Oba be film village near. It's like omu baby you be find answer kwan bi so me system no be find way be frustrate you na which is not so cool. It's like timamufo ni nya won bebu
every super
like
every sokosi
like obi nya wa like obi that say na me bet na me ye I told that kwasi kakra ya sheda bold din dia ma say ye mfa man as na be free asro aba be ka won sa maybe I know na wo say we koto style ya be ba no na faith me to star maybe I just thought the jolly juice
na yen hwe Michael you be your influencer
yeah
am for be no so say omne ne nya de senia ne rant no because and some no kan fa Ghana ho no na ase omo so omo wo na chi ebi omo hwe no ni nuanu bi on person be investment no it will drive them away am for say ko betimi aka ne kwan a bi e be fa so betimi but also ni omo ya adwan na se ne oka no no because na
sankofo ni nyina se e kai madam for obi amponsa ko invest or men's gold e pascal na me hu ni so esikani bre
okay
until say me de ko to bank anka
e bi to
ana na me hu say ento wa da ento wa da wo de na say wo anka wo dan into se kwan ni
23
na da be kan wo dan no $1 million bi da baby na watamako se baby say entimi nye adwuma na mfa so mrew se mpompo ise na akwakoye ni se sika kwa hwe o nya o ya je a e de akoye ne wo se ye de na da ya ma nyami sika o
kwan ya e fa so e de be pa
ya nyina to susu box
wow serious issue ye kan no e ni present pa we say investor confidence e no ne hia wo mo a ye see invest Ghana see Ghana feel Ghana come to Ghana ni nyina na inu ono so owo influence obetimi di atwe
so we feeling
edom ni bia ba na negative news we say na ekode a menyi ni say ebeboae memra Mr Bernard amankwa so wa hanom ono so ye creative na ade a asi investor confidence ade na ye ya fa ho
oman no I say ye di agrache na ade we eba na ye de aya agro na sedie na ade na nkofo awuwu na omoko enye easy na it all boils down to leadership. Say baby aye kono enye wasi etimi edsigina because the way you see the no hwe form na ayana enkofo face bia bibi enobi aye na esema it is policies. I remember when mama they say your political season here ayana sasem we wo kan
aye to kakra.
But I remember one governor, Bank of Ghana, one of the governors, just a statement. Now see the no, and I'm say 118 something. And no cook casting business is here no, or more $1 no. You bet me I save a certain amount, and be scanning be or yeah it mean yeah. Or na just one statement. Sikani free some 1.5 to 3 point something, 3.2. 80 omo hwe ye sika so. They have a bigger role to play. Because Cecilia send your menu me fin say me de ko susufo yiwa omo di misika beja banga obia nim so bangu there trust you want because your banks need be consolidate omo ye omu nyina
baako
o de say eti sisi ano cedi no so binya ne dollar o de be ba beto ho no o fan to ho
Never.
o de hye ne mpasse a so o de hye ne mpasse so a ebe ma o cedi no ehun a kire no
enu tina na no ma de ne de ne hye wo na na
anu de mi de mi ni man ko ayi
say analogy na o man say bi o de kwa na bi a
It's all the best shampoo.
enti o de be hye ne mpasse
yeah
emre ni du so here na ko fa na de eye sa tem bia no na cedi no ye hwehwe say more cedi chasing $1 but say ye na dollar no obi ade ne de akogu ho me hwehwe dollar ba ko de akwakoto e bia me de akra some equipment from the states me sabeka kakra na menya bia me di mirika na me de akoto because me jade shamen pass here so be e break it into me place now okokofa malusi but bank there e secure but over the years who do sika akoto bank be small thing ubenhu an say sika na lusi na value so e dey na beba it say there has to you will see it me di ye nice form and omaya yen ye too gold gold sunema sika eye sika yet ye sika aye hata
I quite a too good.
what did deny mo bo
Enye easy o.
see the
no.
see the no they say
I am a bodo
try me hu baby
say deny mo bodo
Maza, me the way I be
see deny mo bo say I am a bodo don't have mo bodo master
You wouldn't understand. First time you saw no more because the CD ni dollar. What's that? Say maybe who import it.
Now we business.
And I will say, hey, what would we have 10,000 Ghana cedis? Oberkonias. I guess crazy. What is any monyamu pa? Any monyamu?
Ebi ni esika no.
What do I want to see this? How I was to see this?
See this no. Pass my nigga. Kukua. Emra Michael Etron. Or say, as some of the come akoma say, penifo no, omo efi say kanu hia say mo frana. We be school na mo so mo beko no e dach essence ade o ye nyina ne say mo fra no be nya nimde papa school papa ko asua ade a bia by the associations kure bi mo tiri kan yie no o betimi atutu akwan akosua ade ama ma brabo akoyie na sisi ai say ade a si investment over $1 million na e hye na school no egu a e mo fra no dach e kwan be na ye fa so na sadi etu atwa
Me ameda wase ye ka ne sen me hu ne say Ghana pinfo no mu ni adwempa fa ye hu because who adwempa fa ye hu ahwe this person na or ye comedian enye ha like we approach so many opportunities nipa say abetumi aye ade enti say e de amaya na wama I don't know na me bra kan sen bi say he doesn't know how we got here. Now, say only a bit no free. They be a free idea. You can imagine. Ubu they be a ne ka etran hueshia. Inti say catch on hueshia. What would you like? At the end of it, I feel like not wabushia for ni huna man. Aha. In this case, I buy ne sana ayo because of outside. And no kobo obosia. And I feel the ka amene no. Inti then I was say ya feel ti memufosika. Any was area. Because menti ase me de ketu enti me de empase na me de me sika be show e free na ko me kwako o say o be say o be wrong
no so eja tomu
eja tomu ase na de because they are calling the essence de eja to atom me sikam e wo bank
I think say enye that bad yenti ye my encourage so be funny
oh they be me encourage you yeah but me personally
the woman say but you do no you do critical moment
yes
if you have obi to say former chief justice onua kasa ko omo koye demonstration Ministry of Finance this should tell you say ade no
baby edru
eni enyan
serious
eti ase oman no o se yetimi boy ho so ne hu se ba bia ye du no yemfa party sem to
chen ne je o man ni si wo
say o man no ba bia ye du no de ya hwe ye beginsem
big man enti ekoba ne say emre bi ye se dollar no Goro boy is a dollar no. Omo no ma hold more dollars.
Yeah.
Enu nti ye ko chichi bi kura gu mu. Na fe later be hu say minister of state in so e bi san so tie ni fi.
Yeah.
Na fe ya report ya ma leadership no. Na fe ye expect say ka leadership no be ka say na sika ye pa ye chichi omo mu kita you know. Say wo kra de wo bi e wo fie. Na you expect say leader no e be take some drastic action be against that individual ama afofo na we say no. The man doesn't condone that attitude. But mom can say release the money back to Dipana or your bad or notice cycle now. Or can dollars in a credible one? He deserves to be arrested.
Yes.
Is it that the law favors some individuals? Say, young person or my Nijina dia. Near see a partisan a year see what dia. I was say. Whether minister or MPO from all both
like a static
hey, wow, Bayama, idea we affect here. I was see either see a better way to and I because I knew if that money probably had gone back to the bank or where it's supposed to be, it would have gone a long way to affect the economy too. But you say I can't go back to them.
No, I know they own to me. So unim say, "Mama, no, Sunday coffee and so."
And I say,
maybe, but the can say, I'm just saying, it boils down to leadership because and I didn't know say, no, can it be brand American? Now, yeah, BBB, but
as I say,
I didn't know so. I was so
yeah, who said, baby, I do need it.
I was so
album.
Yeah,
leadership with you, Nti I was almost sitting up.
Ukwa. Me who ne say Michael investment now make cheta daji ko we don't say the guy is talking from like Okasefri Nakumo. His head within because plans are war for ne baby ayewon baby of Nikrom. Aguna hon plans are war more and I believe say nka bia nkwala no Echo school na be there are some bright ones be woman ono connections so bet me afa nkwala ni bi akọ outside near there but in this case abaina like obisika do so it means that you are blocking other people like chances of people investing in Ghana because what try as say in Crawford am supporting with this as audio omun say sifo as audio omun say sifo we disappoint in this case if the need arises so me san kwa koye another investor and na me koye bibi me hia mo why na be boa why na be boa nobody will help him because this is very I think where it's very serious and as Papa said very sensitive obi be feel so your party like you are being no nobody is doing like that thing is serious
I don't know sir eba o obi se kwa me nkruma enye se oni bibini na eku Abrofo ababe DS for so many years he had to stand and fight against all kind of precious rule. No kasafa abrofo. Omukite two more ammunition, but he was able to fight against some of the things they were doing to the black race and gain independence. Now fe ye bet ye before be nya fa wode no. Na ye nyonku bibini DS na maybe oye bibina enko ya. Onyonku bibini be say enkana okoken ye be ye. Eti ye je fa wode ni ye den. If I cannot speak truth to power then what is the point? The biggest challenge of our generation now is politics. We are politicizing. Politicizing to the sense that
like you say, see to me, who ni pa ya de ni ntimi nka na de fa hodi no. Ye di dem be say kan tweet ni bi. Ye kan bi na mu hu say enye say ye boy esere mu na ye kan. Or say I'm taking Ghana to the world courts. They won't get away with this. Bonds only goes bad if there is some time of civil war. You don't take your customers' money and pay your debt with it. What you say? I don't know. Or see what the Ghana kujina we are singing na asem dibia. World court say. Aka ondo hu ye say kan tokwanto kwesi o mamu ana. Sa ne mai ba. Now what you say so okono ba Ghana yami adom one of the peaceful nations in the world and no creating a mama for a condo say omo ba be investment e wo man mu na fedie e ba ni seni amagana no asaba biem hey na back to back.
Yeah.
I did the Euro bonds because I figured that will help pay for the lifespan of the free school I built. Ghana decided to use our money to pay their debts to China or whoever and leave us hanging. Said no kind of more friendly dancing. A choir of a school no because o question no says free school there choir na be faswa ubetumi ayede a maintaining. I don't see way no the share or say or the be maintaining about the saying one tena one or sample biem. Who is the minister of finance in Ghana? Question mark. I have beef with this guy. Hey, people of the diaspora decided to invest in our continent and they used our money to pay their debts and gave us two options. Either take a 37% cut and receive 5% interest with 11 years maturity date or no cut. But I know the do. I don't see Sikano. But taya man nya eni so odun so ode ba be hyem no they say na sika na nya ba eno nte no common assistant ani e kire de say so pedia 37% cut ya the amount and I say 5% interest with 11 years maturity date 11 years school is ebegu a engu na say yempa because ukoye nkura ase na ukohwe ba bia mofra eti eko school asefem ene ebi mu wo ho mote efem no watimi abeya anka efe adan Ghana wan hwa mesu ma membra bra benado nka ye ndi nkomo I we ni de ye go we ni kan be bra ye besu I don't see yamba celebration
asefem ya
yamba say because Adom na betimi ade agie Adom na betimi agie Adom na de beje ono
no Adom na de no but
yeah
it's easy
it's not good for good for bia
we sorry
and your basikano se sikano ye gi ye de ye adepa obi be hu se oh ade we oh for me 1 million in the next 5 years no mean so be come 5 million with interest now e be save your mind now I think say a lot of people there has been a time in the life of India they went to recession women omu jewelry omu donative government say on
you fenya de pa we dey kotu aka
what do I say but o tie ni
ya bob sia kotu
you say covid aba ikofu owu afa ye wie ye no tiro ni ade a ehun ka na say
obi be enye politics ni eye de ha entertainment show na emomo no eye nua ena ne ho aka enu nti na abaye nkomode because ye nyina no ye kan man no ho celebration of grace where normal saying no
the 17th edition.
Wow,
the 17th
17th
yes, it was started 2007 September 15th 2007
oh me say ba kokora
by the grace of God.
Wow
by the grace of God.
We try to say what was that Abranti show when you was I don't afraid to watch us here oh they already say
4 years
I don't know very chat wow
no but it's not a competition as I said the focus must be right and I think Leslie too is doing great.
It's the bond it's just not Euro but it's the bond
yendi mu nkomo kakra this one my we say the peace edition
yes we are
me did say elections
because of the elections you know when a drum racing I'm out for friends say this is the time for them to tarnish images obi o ne hard earned reputation but no obi akotwa ntro kese bi emre bi bedru ye say president Kufuor twins say nen omode president Kufuor twins ba ma ye hu a ye say president Mahama ye saying ye say Kufuor do ye saying ye say we ya ye saying ye say we ya ye saying no yes remo this is an election year into bia hwe no ye. So I mean Omaina konanim. In spite of the challenges I are facing now, Omaino konanim ye pa. Enti mayentu asundwe na yenya no mayentu na jejemu. Because say even you do bond new bibia the mouth. Na woni asundwe a untimi enjoy osika nam na ema ne nye. Enti ahoche wo because you see ano obi frɛ untimi frɛ wa down for class
David untimi
o check it on nipa no wie ya Charlie we dey nyame pa na mo afrɛ me anya Mr. Charlie twa me mom e first o ga so o ene brafie bia na watimi but ne
bibi kakra ɛnti ɛkɔso wɔ he nipa bɛn na ɛwɔ so anwomtofoɔ bɛn na ka ho yɛn a yɛba dɛn na expect
nyame ya adom ebe happen on National Theatre. Kwasida eba ya.
Kwasida eba ya.
Kwasida ya eba ya.
Ochina di ya na say di
Ochina ya.
Ochina. Wow.
Some hours we are just hours away. So Ochina ya na de ahyehyɛ so nipa omoba abe kan me ho ne me team no. Ama ya di dwumadie Dave the Music Box.
Okay.
I think that he's going.
Yeah, a flyer another screen this one.
Dave the Music Box.
Dave the Music Box.
Selassie Brown.
Yeah, I'm Selassie.
Yeah, Selassie is I mean, Dave is a solid guy. Selassie solid lady. And then we have La Famille.
Okay.
A young, energetic group led by Pastor Roderick Ejekum.
Okay.
And then the TY crew with Prophet Amwaku, Patrick Amwaku.
Wow.
And then the Presence Band. I mean,
it sounds like free.
Free.
And one say what dressing now why free. And a live band performances.
Yes.
When at a Mankwa event there live band solid music. And ye brabiti ministration proper pa. Obeja hwako. I don't think that I'm beginning now who say Ochina Jubajani Ochina ya next week Ochina National Theatre. Me so me wo hono. A time better I started
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Branta wono no onye omo a omo delay concert ni bia. Aha ono bantem a no wet wanye sa obeba na yapon. Me da na se. Na me catch you say darling lemon any star beer no mo so ya say by no money am ya ni ada what ya say. Ono ma mo ni da ho. We say drink responsibly. And yes, sir, no nyansam. Whether we saw kind of nyansam and no drop. Etinum na hwe yemu because what we are. And I wouldn't fear do what train star be an own cajon or bano beta and tomano. Me try me ho about me bar and come on about to us. Minya Lexi wa hanamo a ye cool so e kamoa. Could you keep me so mete one corner? Try me bias here. I'm a car bus runko eba Adom TV na a Showtyme medin Eddie Kojo King. Na ya trase abejafo wa ha Lexi the comic. You're super comedian. When was stressed na refuel how you could do fear or how they say wow too. But I'm now Lexi did there. We be for a while. Or ha kuku so kamoa your favorite fashionista. Early on mene eye Minister Bernard Amankwa so to train komo or money musu kakra. Na yesi ajabi gu a ajabi tiase. Soldier go soldier come. I don't see mama to bo ase na menye intro no ye because we fed ja we dance na me wo say ziki aba be bibi wase ono. Gospel musician a Ghana ha wagidin ye pa osanso de Ghana di no akọwiase afana wagidi awards bebre otwononwom o perform osanso twono homa nso yes osanso twono homa so osan ye TV presenter kakra enso eka ho osanso ye sofo doctors on the badu ofia ha na ade ba kwa mesan pen ho ye sania odina grow e wan tentan so no odrantentan so ene abedi pere ni de da you ni asamoja ya kan nyina bom gan otisa game na se sofo mo akwa ba
tentan
internet
website
yeah
sania unte Ghana bebre na find it difficult say omo wa bonten omo amano na still and omo keep relevance no but so for 8 million no me person na me hu dey na ma wutimi di guess ade
na we bisan me question me
question but you free one
just me ba be bisan
how do you do it so
ba me pe
it's just it shows me interest with everything that's happening in my country. I can't be there and just suddenly forget about everything going on. Every now and then you want to check then who is doing what. Yes, I'm
okay.
But I'm able to make, even if I have 5 minutes, I'm able to scroll to say, ne, shatta wale say, and then we can say, and then footballer when I say, and then park this I say. So, but it's good to be updated, you know, to keep up with current stuff. I just love it. It's part of education.
You don't do that just to like stay relevant, like to have your name on people's lips. Say, do you do that? Say, not
at all.
And I say, like, it is you. That is you.
Yeah, when I have Minyoma Dawson, mind you, my uncle are 6. My husband, a pastor, a father, my daughter. I'm doing so many things at the same time. But also, you want to know, okay, what is happening? Go on TikTok. Go on TikTok there. I don't really go on there, but Twitter, Facebook, and then just a quick scroll. Okay, wait, this is what's current. That's what's current. It'll be a GF witness you are. Then you know what's happening in Ghana. No, it's in news. You know, okay, this is what's the current situation is in Ghana. So you're able to contribute or say something, your 1 or 2 cents.
Me pe muaya de ma me say you need to be updated. Yes, what to quaint you refi ukromu. Eti ne ekoso bia na won limit no say bia. Ne ekoso wa bia the gospel fraternity mu.
No.
360. Bi bia ekoso bia. Etem say asem bi koso be hu ana doctor guram. Na fe doctor trendy. Bebre na fe say asa aye oya de dodo.
Oh, so
omo wa sa adwe no. E dey muaya na ade be mo.
It's their opinion and I respect it. Obia wonderful. And I she a beautiful lady. She likes what I do. It won't stop me. Set me what 2 cents of contribution. I'd say it. And that's my 2 cents. The interesting thing they say, Obia can be. Just say be more come with them. Mr. Min cover them. I cover internet. Baby going. Mr. Remember me 2 cents. Maybe Black Stars are Bobo area. Mr. Remember me 2 cents of what happened because I kind of know a little bit about whatever. So I'll never comment about it. But once I have an idea, I think that's me. I have my point of view and everything.
But I hope we are not omo disagree. We are only omo echo back to back kakra. Obi woni onya adwene. Obi wo say bi mu wa omo ye obe disrespect o. Say bia o share wadwene no. On tia se ni bo abeka asem bi ye offensive. You say bi mu wa tie ni omo ko e bia wo kire.
Sometimes it's important so you put them straight. I've worked hard to be where I am. Why would you use 1 minute to we need to be out to put me we need to be out shepo. Now I can't say be and internet no such a big world. So you don't know who is reading what that person has put there. Yeah. It be a brimpon be kind. Now I said on your chrono ne winnie bantano. So I gotta say my speech. I've gotta say something right there. Then you say you be kind no. So who the onyansa no do me. As simple as that. End of the day is on my page, right? Yeah. So I think it's a combination of Asante blood in crime, moja ne Papa Asante mami in crime, and then having that British kind of life, British for your pin, you can't dreams. So I think it's that combination.
If you want, maybe I sure say, so the badu on your tuni. And as I saw your ministry, there's a business side to it. Or sounds so you're also say, Abia, back online, maybe you are in your element as an artist, a musician. na BBC na only nipa na engage no switch to the pastoral side be say so for the other na so for only me ku a sanko for no say they differentiate two. Yeah.
No, I've never disrespected anybody. In fact, if you watch if you track down the conversation, people say, I'm either trying to come down to their level to explain it for them to see it in a different way. Interestingly, this morning, I went to check my Twitter because I try to let my followers feel important.
Okay.
I try to keep in touch with them or retweet what they they say. And one guy just literally disrespected me, mommy. It was very bad. So I was trying to find out what happened. And it was the same subject, Ben Papanit, Michael Black sing, you know. I was asked what my opinion was, and I said, Adia Michael, you know, it's gonna affect Ghana big time. Do you know why? Or you're international figure, or you're a comedian, stage be because we America be Obeka. In Crawford Mutien, no Mokaze Kukudam for like top guys no Mutieno. Or the Bay joke I young Crawford. Yansa no idea Michael Bayeno, Ghana Benuno, and Obebodi in Society America. So I was even explaining it from that side, sir. One funny siko nya young koye bibio Odyssey school to educate Osha, they all as an any apa. They were all run to away. So I made Mekase, white man, again, this is Africa. Lady Nibusam said, what's my opinion? I said, African, it's bound to happen. But that will put a lot of people, investors off. Michael Becker was a mamon koye. And then I may explain, he said, why people think ahead of time. Bit me a plan ahead of time. But Africa, Obiba Obedini says,
no,
I want an internet voice na EM or Twitter. Say Adena yen drink ahead of time.
Okay.
Or some should didn't.
Edidine.
Na me nim de one for bro Ghana. And untini EM.
This is bad.
Wait, what's the message are talking because you say you share say anyam to four celebrities no more creative arts no more act as ambassadors. Baby omugina bia me kai 2019 sa akode on BET platform a bro Kojin award now or yes this is the year of return. If you want to come to Africa, come to Ghana. It was a big deal. Yeah, a wow man. And you see Dr. Sonny Badu jina platform so no atonsa frɛ Ghana a man form person mo ba Ghana. Michael Blackson betimi ayesadi and as an ambassador. Now, you did BBC dinner.
Maybe we don't understand what he's doing on Twitter. He has millions of followers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dior can be
They will take it.
Americans and I baby omo omo kind oko comedy show bia obeka obebodi no on found you know eyeneya inti yanso no damage no creative. And he doesn't live in Ghana.
Doc, yes, son, no. Odrin said, Dane, you bit me. Say you're a classic example.
Whoever did what needs to contact him and sort him out. I didn't read into details, but whatever options they've given him, they should sit back and review whatever option because Michael can do a big damage. He can a bit me damage. It's just simple.
Options, I think, say is to everybody like Oma yes I bonds. It is like a can be out and
not on Tiasiana.
No, and that's our time.
There was a sudden change.
Yes.
You see, that's where his problem is. Because on No Free America, this wouldn't happen in America. So that's why he's ranting. I don't think he'll be ranting if he knew the terms and conditions.
Yes,
but course. For a sudden change, it's coming as shocking to him. And this is Africa. Or him so be a team
baby.
Oh, he's not stupid. Yeah, Captain so be a team baby. On him the you know, and he knows he's going to create damage.
Yeah.
Doc, if I say practical, maybe put two questions amount. There also kunya be a $2 million. Send you see. I bet what kono say also.
I'm not going to.
You will invest in.
I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
no.
Say be a Michael there, it would be a different case.
Even you see, in order to really establish a business in Africa, in Africa, you have to come and live there.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, every day be a sort of business. Because oja okoda, you be real.
Wow.
Odi we bushi and for crab chain, you be real. So a lot of people in the diaspora are struggling to invest in Africa. But it's simply because they've gotten their fingers burnt. Or ye jumana me wiemu ye nam code mo or the bar. Nipa no the man no say no. No say business. No. A lot of maybe in Atlanta opened a restaurant. Me and I'm catching say it's not gonna work. She was adamant. She says, I said to me, about 5 months, juma. Or not the maybe mama say, yeah, okay. I say no crap.
And yes, a prophecy now.
Oh no. It's not gonna work.
Why? People were eating at their own risk.
What's it? People what?
People were eating at their own risk.
That's what they fear. Hey,
so why you updated?
But so she apologized. I think she said she was not happy with how things went. And sometimes emotions can flare. So not people were eating on their own risk. But it's the mindset has to change.
Yeah.
Semino kasana ebia me pese me investment fa koma pa eso ade ni mu fa no se eyewa wadwuma nyame be hira wo nso so bible so hwe obi ade a na odi esusu yeye. But a lot of people in Africa don't operate with that philosophy. Ono no mom no boss ni ho mami wie bi mami ndi bi mami wie bi na ejuma na say then out of frustration the person will just sell the business off.
Na dia me ya so for dia me ya kan say patron.
Doc, I love the fact that you're a man of God and I've waited for an opportunity to me this sad way be shame. I mean when they say the corrupt nature of we Ghanaians or Africans are sorry so are contributing to it. Because me matna asafumuma uni sika kra position be en fam ma.
It's true.
Like matna so asori mu a me hu say obi adom won so but it means keeping the asofudie comma elder because yes asori no.
But the Bible says a poor man's wisdom is despised. Even Bible.
Even the Bible.
A banner so me young boy no. If I want to be counted among the people who are highly respected in the church and can maybe be given that position, opportunity because Tama Safira two a couple years more Ananias Safira. God held them accountable. Say Sika mo share me boss mo de beba no. Like eno na mo de ba. Minjini say enem rema sorry e wo no. Young boy be a police ni. Now you bought for real 5 times was sorry. No to me 2,000 cedis at the mass sorry now. So for me because I said no. Averagely police need their salary 2,500. A person my boss sorry for 3 times. Then now about Ubeyi. Where are you getting the extra? And I know or strike here. Ananias near you. You say I know what is the phone and I say KB
I don't know any pound.
So
a question.
I don't but your mom question I say.
The church should hold people accountable. Say me a young boy na ma start here sorry. Sika bia me de bebe bia no. Just as Ananias and Sapphira, na me wo interest in sika o mo de brain ni mu no. I was saying meeting me say na sika we source no. There should be
I know yes.
But a young boy na adwuma me no so for pen in pay face sika we. Enya dia me salary bet me am
what if so ya other businesses?
My dear, boy we national service ya na.
Also for the ohia sika o.
Me nyina ka ho etina
me kan say me ba practical way.
Me anti bi e mani sika. Me cousin tam sika no. Say so for e hye ne kom say yini e wo hu nyina
na fa
be shem. And the guy out of OGDT I don't wash him sika o. With the faith
I see where he's coming from like
it says so for my quotation.
No, but you've broken 2 different scenarios down.
Yeah.
But with this one, Martinasi, he's
So
trying
which
to
one
say
are
that
we dealing with?
What
What two different scenarios? Okay, say with the corruption, you blame the church.
I'm contribute to.
Yes.
Sorry, so I contributed to nipa kono for sika.
Yeah.
And sika any say or didn't say boom kran or be boom there be show sorry because sorry ni bu sika for more sin ehia for.
Also for Tinase.
I think I got what he's saying. You know, there are two different scenarios. Asori kesiesa and asori ketua. Asori kesia, and I don't think the pastor has that opportunity to find out what who is doing. You know what I'm saying? 2,000, 3,000 seater. Number two, most people going to church, they dress decently. What I say, obi woha oni nyoma so dress nice. Inti perception can be deceptive, right? And as a appearance can be deceptive. Or looks the part, but maybe or I'm robber.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes too, let me be honest, ebi wa sorry here a more for project be. Inti ebi wa wo ba contribute here. The pastor wouldn't really want to find out where you're getting it from because it meets a need.
So the God of accountability that can actually make Peter question say Adena fans way one for any number.
Let's come on. You hear a full board, conference board by 50 hours and send it to me. I just say, I just get to me. Maybe move to the next talk. We are no mechanism in album. For humans and a creative, so no. Yes, yeah, and I made you say, Dr. T, and also I inspire Nkrophobia on that tangent. Ye new guru ene oye legon SRC president Stonebwoy so ko bagi degree at Gimpa no o se mentena so kra be sa akobiem asa akwa feda akomanim de na ma anyomtofo enka bi na ye kan komo a anyomtofo de 77 say no omo pursue education and omo ko to the roof because omo engage am ho ekra guru SRC for yenim nyina na ekosi maybe na see disqualify no or contest or samba back and we winning Stonebwoy and so going back to Gimpa no there na eba creative art no no fa so ben na de bebre industry no so for the there record our degree you know in 4 months trending pa inspire.
I can break that down to you but not right here. But to answer what you're saying, I think a lot of these musicians have political ambitions, okay? And in order to get to the highest peak of politics, you've got to have a certain bag of degrees behind you. And for me, it's a good move because you're now going to see a lot of the youth who have seen things go wrong want to occupy the top seats and make things right one day. So you got like the John DeMello, who's now full-blown politician, okay? You have who's the Prince David Osei, who's also NPP. John is NDC. Everybody is entitled to who they want to belong to. But it's a beautiful thing. I saw one of Prince's interviews. He said he will become a president one day.
Wow.
Excellent. That means that whatever he needs to do to become that, said the bill Drew baby fund disqualified obey A+ was a musician. He went back to school Oko Gimpa, right? He did what he had to do to go into politics. So let's just say in the next 10-15 years I think paradigms will shift. Things will become better because these guys have seen what went wrong and I think they'll be at the right places with their exposure to do the right thing.
I want for course to cool. I will be time brain to be ha be a childhood dream. We will per se the status costro or sooner there. I don't know can't straight say a politics in normal or school.
Not in a bad way, but in a good way. One day it will be good for Stonebwoy to be an MP for Ashama area. Wakanda. Okay, I never heard that. I never heard that. But you can see, sir, it will be good for him to influence Ashama, he's already done that, but in a different dimension, right? So it's in the rightful way to make sure that you get whatever degree. When your childhood ambition, Stone Boy's childhood ambition was to become a star.
A star.
He is a star. But what's the next thing he really sat down and thought he could do? Politics. I can make impacts. Samini is into politics as well. So I think Shatawale too would get into it's there, you know, it's written up there. And I think, sir, it's all time. We all sit back and see one day, say, okay, MP for this thing. MP, Livingstone, Saklate, is that his? Setekla.
Honorable.
Yeah, living honorable. He started it here, right? Yeah. I think it's in the right, education is good. And I think it's in the right direction.
Why inspire Mumubi? Because also, Osha as a creative. And I want to believe, and who beautiful relationship with almost all these guys. To me, did pass Emma some sort of inspiration?
That'll be by America. I'll show you what I've done.
Mate.
When you come,
Mate.
I'll take you around.
Remember?
Then you'd understand it better.
Okay.
If I try to explain myself, it wouldn't make sense. But one day when you come, you'll understand it.
That's it. Lexi. Doctor said, or who said, politics and our model co school. Beyond politics, creative or pursue higher education, other benefits being the creative economy.
It's changing the narrative. The perception out there said like school dropout, school ball of honor, pursue anything creative arts. But Adom, baggy degrees near that, and the parents be an ebony, or share, because me only say there's a problem with our educational system. Say, obi you GSS krana, or you smart said they no person ko visual art and engineer teacher ni kra bega just ko science. Maybe no inbuilt no no say can be meant me a draw. I don't know say what bon one I was say do ko visual art. Now what be an do ko enti program you go school entertainment do so about visual arts for na jabos. So when we all come out of school, so I won't say omo be attaining like office jobs, no. Akwa business ni science for no. And they see with the creative as guy na understand not say our campus now only no dey na bra bobe, but it takes a lot for you to actually create. Inti omo ko school no na ma ye hu say inti no. Enye say born na ya born, but there is a higher purpose for us, and a man you could pursue, and no, but we still want to go back to school to prove to you people say, because what the school youngs are so better, naturally, your media amount no one. I know who's a difference no. Baby, there are people who have signed wrong contracts. They because omo a shame man and I say onim neeko owie no who's what turn the share brand bibia. So. I encourage some of us. Me who am say, okay, I can also go back to school now. My kwako, nyasa enyama. My nya anya shekwa. It would be nice. Your friend, I said, doctor. Assume Lexi. Me Anagana was here pe book ni more. Iti bata ohwa na ama.
Na nyambi. Yebeka say, you who feel creatives are omawura political offices. Ye blame so ye who impact bia deba the creative economy no more. Would you say it will bring any change? Enquire say the debo omadi can call that dana say could do ho ye who say they are doing our bidding nye bibia be a dem faso de ebre babia sector na free mo
no cry bako. Me, I don't like the idea of creatives going to politics. Okay. If you want to go into politics, go as an individual. Because Dr. Nino Okulebu, no politics, on Ghana Medical Association for Ninechi, enter again and say, Ghana Medical. Go and pursue your thing. Now, no, maybe your interest, no, and commanded by parliament, what can be a day? One thing I mean when they say, Oko Ghana Medical Association, NDC Forum, MPP Forum. But I better say, I will say a 2 salary, collectively, we move together. No more pursue, and no make my cost strike. Na ya on my pediama. You know, I am fit theater, you see it. But Oko Cape, or mom support MPP, no, ever support it. Adia na buy na because it's for their own political interest. But enya for ye collective because NSA ka yesia NDC ni betima ye show or MPP ni be show. But you see ano wakoye MPP ni nti enya kra also support ne corner enya no against the industry. I feel like we should have an association that is strong enough that can demand what is due them.
Okay.
It will be free money person ko pursue for no political or no enko because lawyer for akọ politics mo fa Ghana Bar Association and so as me kwa Ghana Bar Association I better. Ko for what we interest that chi bi na say ye ho asem ba parliament a won so wa hu be bia wo free na wa kan bia ama but emfire
that's alright there now of support.
Yeah
na me say yeah, creative art debate politics. We say creative art will be NDC and na obits in 50.
Oh yeah, be with fear how.
Yeah, na make ban because Ghana are great. Ghana farmers. Yeah, be politics. Me who say equiaphobia tina I got fertilizer and NDC time no na more and we more. Omni do what? Farmers in association. Move back to agri ministry say buy fertilizer and it so. Yeah. Yeah,
that's a divide and started from
where that is what the politician wants. When they create a division, they conquer.
Yeah.
The more they realize that they are creating the division now, NDC, MPP, you will never get what is due them. That's not theater, it took us how many years for them to fix the AC? Because party niba power. Now one nyekra na obenya creatives ni bia ya man kakra. No abetna radio so no one can support ya na ayeyi. So we never
my own say Lexi ni aye call. What means I 7 or can. Free mu pa na work because yeah. Or say NDC creatives, MPP creatives, NTD.
And I assure more yes mostly no. Career no. Maybe why you also know creative arts in the area. I can bet you say all corner we interest. Because there is nothing left for him to gain in the industry. Stoneboy, Sarkodie, why they will never show themselves openly so yeah politics. But I assure more and mostly I happy because we will say the analog leaders are taking decisions for the digital generation.
Let's me that.
Wow.
Who and come on, you beam, Dr. Beam, a year. Let's this were beam a beam park. Who also be beam one. Also beam, or the whole fancy beam.
As I'm not kind, I am in the pound, which means somehow creative phone and say a home because imagine say. Obi betu ni ho akose o na me ekọ se na be ya make bia ma creative phone afi ni pakon be kọ no wo be support ye obe kọ afi de na onu akofo no na no se be obe kọ akọ like geni ni nyama nyina na afi de mo am supporting na mo kọ na afi de aye bibie wo ho ekọ yes ana enye no me okan sem bi say analog phone decide ma digital phone wo hwe mu so e ya papa like it's very serious. How can I will support him, support one wako oh hey you be kwa kebia mam na afi mako gina ho na afi de yes am style be esa ade na yes the man basa na politics what you say obi ye MPP obi ye NDC NDC wo power ni obenya ne nkofo aba
support
MPP so wo power obenya ne nkofo abeka esa na dia onya esoso na no onu na no ade onu na no ade na afi yeah we creative mu na support o ma ko ho no
na say we try see what dey afa e dey akọ agi to me no but udo ho no ura fi eye wonchi oguso hwe Showtyme Adom TV entertainment ho nsem e fa nyum to osi ni twa dey fa creative art mu bia ho komo ana e tenase a na ye didi midin di eye kojokin na me ma powerful and Lexi ofia Dr. Sonny Badu enso ofia and a kukua enso ewofia ha ana your Facebook nso okwa Adom TV ye streaming live ewo ho no nti okope na wo de comment aba question bi a opese obusa Lexi eye Dr. Sonny Badu nso o de ba ye de be ebe ye be kenkan na nso wa hu senia eko na so bi di kan say doctor me friend Ajabadu oba pe yes I say oba o feel say waba
true
obetimi akobeye 50 years but doctor touch it down Ghana obetinka say waba and your born say man said your fast way no your born say man now last year event no and some bebre etwaguye yenya ehu accident on narrative senior incident ne happen ye omo gidi ye egidi omo so omanjendi no omanjendi ye na ebesi ne bebre na doubting Thomas is bebre na engine di say Yesu cry de dado abo ne sem or the dado de tire cry say hey oboa makeup and why na da hono no I don't remember see a bedi nkomo kaka but me interest no after ni nyina no okura ne crutches ni nyina no the D-Day no anopa no few hours to the event na Dr. Gusukura crutches no e dani do ye no all be co stage no you who a different doctor na mi busa say doctor that circumstance no was it a miracle and I say a doctor's experience
Good joking. That's a good question. I'm not a quitter. And semi-true, what I've been through, and the person that stood on stage, Ubesu Sisia. Semi-true Sisia Ubesu. I don't know what came on me, but I told the team, I told the doctor, said there's no way I'm going to cancel the concert. None of my team members, they came, none of them knew, said, me the crutches in the better hall.
Wow.
I'm going to catch them, so I'm fast seating too. I'm crutches and on the major naso. None of them. And I knew, says, me the tour, or be into me in backstage and so. To me through stage, no. Na me touching here. Epia konyani si in chain. I'm going to be in backstage and so. Me na no mo hwe menim se die na me no. But I was determined to endure pain for 3 hours on stage. Why? It took me a whole year to plan this. That should be a kosha na. Ube no se now to crutch or to chest or now to ukra crutches. So I was determined to endure the pain for 3 hours. Mind you, I was fasting then. See the whole day na mindidi and yan waso panie.
Daddy ni man wo
no, man Pedro bia.
Wow.
But Metro at the crow, maybe off air. Well, I don't Sunday anopa, my YouTube video. Now I want to show Ghana what happened. So I'm very okay.
Eti, on say na me busa say me hear video na on narrate incidents no any ade. That's transfer because doctors and also advise busa say obetimi ayi so you can manage.
Yeah, they gave me two options. And the first option, it would take about 8 months to heal. Second option, they said, say, obetimi ananti, but ain't the best. I'll see boo bones.
Wow.
I'm catching some boo me bones. No.
Hey.
No, I'm seeing my man Dana. I'm seeing Debbie. I was watching I'm a war so funny. Let me show you, baby.
Wow.
I got it videoed.
Wow.
Again, you don't know what has happened. But if I show you what has happened, you cry.
On say, as some so for came mama kai Yesu Christo. Emra na owa sendua so a o feel pain. Na pain no cool no. Said the doctor narrative incident say opese of feel it here they wono or the mumbu bones no ni nyina ti Yesu ye amafo anyi ndi Thomas o say ahwa me mfe enya me mfi ni enya me nsan ni doc obi e bia onjindi ani di mu a yebetimi ahu bibi kakra bia ebetimi ama obi a sebe onji nyame etumi ndi anase
I won't show it here. I can show you something on my phone.
Okay.
You, say camera no share intimate me at show. On my phone. I can show you. Maybe.
Because I deal with a man for
a man for a video and guy be
video.
So the bad nyame.
Oh, yeah, Christopher.
Yeah, I have yourself.
Where them who said the person is being sarcastic.
I'm a drink the entire. Who are
Jesus Christ.
Dog.
Oh, if somebody, hey, where you mean there? If somebody chooses not to show some things to Ghanaians, please believe the person. Hey!
What switching mood is this here?
Jesus. Hey, where the Ajim Kwan met me, son, Papa, say, Mama, no, yeah.
Kuku, where the?
Say what, Nasta, and your fair. Oh, where who ya?
Oh, be a me, your man, only say, Maya, who dressing, Mama.
Sir.
Hey, baby, I'm a theater room, I'm a unko. Maybe sebe. So for but me be my heart say, na baby free one.
Emma me drinking. Hey,
what do you want in you?
Kukua, Emma me drinking the entire.
Oh, funny bad nyame.
X-ray. Thomas. So she no standing in feature as evidence. Jesus.
Bishop, Dog.
Hey.
As a man, God.
Hey, Ghana for ye, Raddy, ye.
Okay.
Hey, almost the year joke. Someone said that, no, they promoting the program.
No, but,
oh, God.
But,
Jesus Christ. Baby,
okay. I take for Miss Trump say, and Kabea me dead. Say doctor, say na Jesus Christ di ne nsam kire Peter Thomas ono kura no di na chi no onje ndi say enie osama ne be fili ye e na osan de ne mfe no e che ne say na be ya obaji adi nti na saa de no aya asem eda trose mu aye de tutu ye hofo etina ka be ya me de pa say doc be mama hwe bi say na be ya o kina bi asem bi sti na o kan obehu say na Obeka,
hey, can I teach? Let me teach.
Can I apologize on live TV?
Hey, yes, because apologize. This one, dear.
I am one of the few people.
You made a joke about
it. I questioned the whole situation. I'm like, I saw him limp. Then he gets on stage, he performs and walks like off stage, like nothing happened. So there was a word in Ghana called settings. So I was also told because you know there's too much influence of lies and things people do just to get attention. So sometimes when the real happens,
I'm not sure he's one of them.
No, you don't get me. I'm just saying that because there is too much of those.
Hey, you're so full.
Bishop,
can you do as the honest?
I am.
Hey, God. Hey. Now, sad and normal two crutches. No, me sure Jesus.
A bit changing a whole lot of things on the internet. Say, Sanya Muhu Niama be a Munjindino. Niamani be brain so on more.
I didn't want the injury to overshadow the concert. I did not want people to talk about the injury and leave the concert.
Oh, God.
So I told even the doctors, nobody talks about it. I'll take the pain.
Hey, and it's what hey, ready?
The pain I went through, I still haven't recovered. The mental torture, the emotional torture.
Oh, God.
Reading what your own people are saying about you, and you can't answer.
Oh, God.
Would you say it was a spiritual something?
You could add that. But Nyame Jamie, Nyame show me more. And that is why I can't even cry over it, because I saw what God took me through and what He brought me out. I have 6 children. They would have been fatherless.
So for Mr. Rome, we are saying shadi.
Hey, no, like it's privacy. Once he has chosen not to share
I've decided to bring it out. I spoke to my family, spoke to my wife, because this is going to be forever. My children, I had to explain it to them, say, I'm going to let the world know now, because I'm tired of people having an opinion about me that's not true.
I believe this is enough.
And the way Ghana mocked me was hurtful.
We are sorry. We are sorry.
And you know the painful part?
We are sorry.
Whilst I was injured, we had to pay bills.
God.
And I couldn't move. That's why I sold my watch. And then also I'm done in the yasem for. People who promised me from what catchers me pra. Asem now castle be in here. They didn't pick up. And that's why I was out of frustration saying, say, I'm not the person you give a word. Now, I'm not stupid. When I give you my word, I'll honor it. You can't fool me. I respect your word. I'm not those people who chase people. No. Into me prep, me catching person, me crack, me da surgery. Do what you gotta do. They didn't pick up. So I was left alone to figure, and I sold my watch. I have no regrets. I've never done any concerts personally and taken profits. No, most of my concerts are me and me boka. Yeah, I was in pain, me boka. And I took my crutches and I left. I said goodbye to Ghana. And you know the painful part? My bodyguard anonymity surgery room.
Yeah.
He served me 13 years. Into interviews on and now,
Yeah.
And you know another part is Ghana more radio stations most of it were upstairs. And I told Zeke Muse I'm not going to cancel it. Meko. So we had to be climbing stairs. Na intini achichire me na no.
Yeah, Oba.
And so you were there.
Oba Adom, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
As Osofo, a gospel minister, near a seeing no. A dear lesson. Enna, what picky was our incident from the accident itself will be after 10 years. Who still concern about Chromody and EJ Abba. Accident yaba Ghana for in June tomo what me akwa event no a crowd bodyguard saying you now want to find lesson ben pana personally sa incident in the diama Dr. Sonny.
I didn't learn a lesson, but mami hunya mi kesiye. My dad to me said it had to happen, and God took me out of it, and I saw the magnitude of God. In the midst of trouble. And what do mommy dear Mijina stage for 3 hours. Jumping up and down. In fact, me surgery, no. I preached at 2 churches and I'm 3 hours each, and I'm a rehearsal 3 hours. And so I'm coffee. I was determined not to finish, not to cancel it. Yaboka. Now suddenly it's been cancelled. My church members from America have all come down. Now I'm saying cancel. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not what a warrior does. You take the blow.
Na Kojo, unim, dear mammy, like a genie, and you say, Bia, means me me doubting. Nipa konsi we pra. Dear mammy did Tama ba, Tama O'Brien, or by UTV, or more show no soon, showbiz, we so program. Or by no say, he was meant to die. But I didn't know. I exchanging new one or when a poor makumaso and with evidence I didn't know the actual is true. I feel the magic.
Stella, mitian koboho.
Yeah.
Bofo bitia me. It took about 6 months and son to meet me page on my shoulder. Like my shoulder and a ball instead of miti.
Because in Kobe,
me one question back where me busa doctor about it. Now I say I see a Ghana for a born in your form so a chum. Me busa that question, but or the and for Abba and Miss Ramo, ye huno muhu be. I don't say who say moods assistant na atmosphere na changing na how you do kakra and somewhat here and say the idea near huno. Momo for money then be. So yanka and for was a me Sonny Badu fan or Colors of Africa. I have the CD right. We see the VR will be. I do baby now my jealous because as a ministry. I'm my no I train FB and chain. Yeah, I was worried about it. but you say now no what the nyom eba back to back yendi new one ho komo money buy money so ede enkomo bebre me hu one pastor na Olamba say was sorry say some of the gospel musicians omo ba to say han afi omo be do through ho no a all the controversies about money no ede na so for be ka fa no so
I normally keep quiet and talk at the right time. That's what people don't know.
Okay.
So I was preaching at church. I was doing a whole teachings on finances. Sika Sika nye Christian, Sika nye Muslim, Sika nye atheist, Sika nye Hindu. Se yena yo shop wa Muslim ni, Hindu ni, ni. So we need the right principle to call money. Our Christian is can be found with other people. Matna landing, Ache, this year met America. Every corner shop be a Indian media. Corner shop. You're from Mr. Patel and Nabibi. Now before I be rush shop, a DB as a statue or shop name. So rush shop ni moi. Ukra £5 crowd to be. At the Nutrisika. Walk a Chinese restaurant, and a Thai restaurant.
Images
counter neso, don't say give me no sure, maybe almost a man on a kutuna.
Yeah,
so I don't say a your more dear a tree almost sika, sika a home. Sika, I share I'm robber bottom bit me and they Archbishop be bottom because of the co banker. I'm robber this bit me a sika a home. Inti a dear never saw ye. Osora no pebia. I was so free sika. Erade enemikoi sika. Baby on them bia. Mami Brennan koyekwa. So the song is actually money declaration.
Ewo stores no sa na e ka ho declaration ni ka ho.
Na se
etu omo ahu.
Ewo CD no so.
Na so omo ahu.
Money declaration.
Okay.
Into your lyrics now. Today na new day. It be new season for my life. I'm a child of God. Everything just they work for me. Today na new day, oh. Testimonies as they see. I'm a child of God. Every day I dey taste money. Money. I think it's a holding name problem, no? Money. Then the chorus is money just they follow. And the power so now to sa everywhere I go. So it's a prophetic declaration. A prophetic declaration. Yeah, may I suffer, me preach it. Oh yeah, offering now fresh seed for financial blessing now. Oh yeah, coco But as church in a lottery.
Yeah.
I sorry for dreams. A bimu dreams say Christianity a lottery. Oh the 1,000 Ghana to 100. That is the mindset of a lot of people. Into financial blessing.
We ain't have money.
No, my boy.
Okay, it's your new one, producer.
Yeah, it's gonna
but your new one, but the new one, your banner, you make our 7. Maybe I can legs is so, legs is so, and the nature of home come over. And I'm a tea. Doctor, sorry, when do I have a new pastor and Savia? And I was saying, darling Lemon, so Emma, Dumedi, come.
Lemon in your bag.
Okay, so for a darling lemon.
Lemon, okay.
Hey, cook one.
Oh, Dada.
Oh my God.
Also, a lemon on can. Now,
what's a darling?
Adom multimedia. Ajiji Awards be a say your bo ya baso. Yes, me Dimafo Ghana Arts and Entertainment Awards.
Wow.
Adom ni multimedia. Ya did 5 multimedia. Did 5 awards. That's a Jumapo no. A balance and Juma idea. Yes, Ramo, Obiani hindi chakra. Yejinamu, edimutinti man pa. Enuti ye bo mama baso show so na. Ejiji awards no. Producer the begu so amamo. Ye bo mo and Dusty GB. And Dusty a GB. OPD so best radio show host male. Waje for the 6th edition of Midimafo Ghana Arts and Entertainment Awards. It's your bonaba so adwumaden a wamabo ate ono ankasa na nim ni show no any multimedia nyina anim big and Dustin so a show aje ono so your bonaba so and a manager super extraordinary ordinary chairman Pakwesi Akon ono se anano what I say ono se anano eruti your boy sem Kwesi Nsianso so your boy abaso ti your boy mu nyina staff na muko gina nkoden ema multimedia moji abodin no e de abrefi no your boy abaso yes CEO ebehwe na abom abaso wama mo nsem afọ because oya adwumaden a also ose wakatia eruti your boy mu nyina amabaso let's see
Yeah.
Ada na wa sheda ebo cheddar eyem
Me born.
because the eti abon yem first thing you who say ne ono na odi poster eye mask ehye e banner be boss e bobo ho ne din no so ye the new force force ahoden
Yeah.
na ye who ya let's so yes ade ni be ono so de posters any banners any sign posters is chrome ono so buy us the new force ne force no ye FALSE
Force.
and I said that there FORSE aden
Meda.
and now I say, no, be asking. Straight to the point.
Meda.
And no, be asking. Don't also.
Well. So
Okay.
I'm in a space of my career. Last year, me should be a friendly campaign message.
Yes, campaign.
CANPAIN campaign.
Yeah.
Who play with
Wait
words?
to me, campaign. As that name came in a flash, like Namada and Ajo. Then something touched me, like
Wow.
say,
GD.
and my eyes opened while my eyes were closed. I was dying, and I mean, who did campaign? So I wrote it down, and all I heard was like how you execute it. You know, as time goes on, I would. So I did it, and it came out really beautiful. This year, February, the month of February, this name also came, and I had to write it down. Then at some point,
Oh, wait there. Said that.
No.
Oh,
Make
Master.
them
Oh,
continue.
wait. When you need that.
I'm just saying that. No, I couldn't have thought of this. Say maybe Showty, maybe no, I wouldn't because this year because I show ananka me person me no. Anyway, na me the.
So who?
Na me presidential candidate.
Okay.
That was the. But Dean is a sign. My friend, my graphic designer say, show Dean way too in case me refia. Me bano wa kai me. Then after me read me team ni share. And I'm saying this is what I want to do. Initially no mushro. Say, oh no, say how can we do it? But my guy be what diebo. And I say, then why don't we use the same approach? You know, na young fans. Since we are in the political landscape, we can. And I'm saying, okay, young raise funds. After Keska, they started show me a sponsorship. And I me raise this car. Then I mounted billboards at Vantage Point. 2 days no be an country. I feel me was the third day. I feel flash it. I feel I mean out there, multimedia. I think all the blogs like they were paying. Obianka normal.
So check that influence still.
Make I say like I won't beat about the bush one way or the other.
Or inspire.
Like inspirational.
Okay.
Make sure I won't see that. So.
Hey, I don't be out.
So me the two about na bloggers will be a trophy. And I did the unveiling.
Good.
Invited media. So they thought they were coming to meet a politician.
Say na ye what?
I know Baku. Me just a blogger Baku kase na politician be na ebe ye launcher V8 Baku crazy. Picanto.
Wow, that was interesting.
But yeah, your move say comedy show. Then people were so happy. Some two were like, I don't know, but yes, I there.
But you're not funny face, Bebaso.
Funny Face was on my show last 2 years. And then the man signed back in the
back, yeah,
conversation.
I'm a football ambassador.
Then the issue came up again. Then Osai, like we were not too sure if we should put him on the show again. And I don't know.
He did excellent in that one.
Yeah.
You said?
He did excellent in Dance One.
Dance, yeah.
I watched it.
Let's remember Yenkomu, da ben
So UPSA auditorium. For the first time, stand-up comedy, we were trying to fill a 2,000 capacity. Venue, rate near 150 Ghana cedis regular, 250 VIP, and up a platinum, so 500. But if you want 6 on the table. There, yes, I call for 3,000.
Okay.
Comedians, I be boy me. I'm my comedian. Dan Kweku boy. He's my MC for the night.
Okay.
Me wo Obian Ponsa. Me wo General Entertainment. Me wo Foster Romanus. Me wo Jacinta. Me wo Ojo. Kojo PJ. Papaya.
Wow.
And I feel so EL na be tonyum amayede asa. I feel Madam Abuafuase. FVV Rice, T-Lace, KS Electric House, Kantanka the immune booster biaba if an emulate herbal booster and I think so asempa fee graphics almost so asomasne me ya dey we na me sponsor so and me Antonio Reese on also somase open to ticket ni bia very simple you just have to dial *714* 800 hash *714* 800 hash but e bia open platinum ni bi atoa and no you have to dial this number 05476588828 05476588828 offer number now that we will make reservations for you on the night because we have limited tables to give out so offer now pebia na all your favorite politicians will be there so
let's see me that was say Nyankopon sha na metimi a hye obo say okwa ore ho da na unu ho say okobi enti to ticket doc ye ko asem bi a yanka a opese oboda nkofo ase na ase opese Ghana fo ni wiase nyina ehu
Rhythms of Africa season 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's a year for Accra Sports Stadium.
Okay.
About Independence Square.
Okay.
And it's happening on the day I had the accident, 29th November. It's the peace edition, of course, election in T. Free and so. For the first time, the concert is free in Ghana, because it's a moment of prayer, time of intimate worship. So I'm inviting everybody.
Wow.
November 29th, Friday.
November 20th, Friday.
Friday night.
Wow, Independence.
Independence Square.
Sure, be only done more me kai. Yeah, those days. Okay, I don't know. Doc also say Rhythms of Africa. 2 Eba. It's when you're ready, the nyina yenko na yenko tie na chi na yenfa. But ma remfi be si de bia no. Ye na wo ye areho mu anije mu waware o to bedin and sound this small there star be. So ba no ebe star. Star and our Benum and I went to media or star. What I say, aha, I don't think we don't must say almost ebo yachidom. Now, ya did you want to ba staff was say on Showtime. Every weekend be an ya betrasi be star baku wa bua ewiase ne nyuma waye ne a celebrity na ye birthday. I don't see and na dia no ya tutu ye ne ekosi osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So a day and a birthday. And then I mentioned Kojoki, my birthday. Ha, I don't see me so me doctor, a year incident be. I don't see your best video kit to a beer, a year this celebrity, a year Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. I know your star beer, and this side a star shine on, whether dead or alive. Star shine on. I don't see a ne, yeah, Kanimam Penny, the first president of the land, a Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and na ye de Sadiano, a mano. Now, you know, Tremuno. TV station overall, I was now me kind overall the best TV station also come Adom TV. Adom TV yaje. Opompo yaje. Eno ti ye dom ase. Na me so me bo me ho aba so na ya ma woda Yakopon hira me bebre na me call orphanage omo ye amputees up and shine wo kwachi krom insawam yene omkodidi yekochomade asti unu aduane no eboa ebeta machi mo amoka ho nyina tim na amokogya nyina Yakopon enhira mo nyame ya adom adasede yete nkwamu a yebesa ba na ye another beautiful edition of Showtime abremo me da Lexi the comic ase me da ye Dr. Sonny Badu enso ase me da me nua ba kuku anso ase any producers any cameramen team ni nyina Yakopon enhira bibia me de usi ha na